Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is June 4th, 2024, and it's reported that the Nike deal is very close to being completed. Also, Hansi Flick would like to sign Joshua Kimmich on his team. And finally, Bayern Munich are set to compete for the signing of Xavi Simons. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now let's begin this video with great news, because it's reported that Barcelona and Nike are in the final stages of negotiations, and that this deal is very close to being completed. Now, as you know, Barcelona are currently in negotiations with Nike in order to extend the contract between both parties by 10 years, and this contract is expected to net Barcelona around 120 million euros per season, a big improvement from the current contract where Nike were paying Barcelona around 30 to 40 million euros per season. Also, this contract will have bonuses where Barcelona will get to earn even more than the 120 if they achieve certain things, like winning the Champions League, for example. And finally, this contract will also remove those malices, which were the clauses in the contract that punished Barcelona if they didn't achieve certain things. Like, for example, if Barcelona didn't win the Champions League, then Nike would get to pay Barcelona less money per season. So that has all been removed. And of course, the big cherry on top is that Nike will pay Barcelona a huge signing bonus. Now, it's reported that the contract is in its final stages of negotiation. It's very close to being completed. And the only thing left to be decided is how big where the signing bonus will be, with some sources saying that it's currently being negotiated between 100 to 150 million euros. So it could be even more than initially anticipated, where it was reported that initially it was going to be 100 million, but now both parties are negotiating to see whether it's gonna be 100 or 150 or somewhere in between. Now, this huge signing bonus will be part of it will be a loyalty bonus, since Barcelona have been with Nike for a very long time, since the 90s. And the other part is an advancement that Nike are willing to pay Barcelona in order to help the club, since the club are currently in a bad financial situation. So Nike kind of stepping up, because Jean Laporta did complain that Nike hadn't helped Barcelona when the club were going through a bad time. In fact, they took advantage of it, signing that contract renewal back in 2018 that was very low and had all those punishing clauses that punished Barcelona. But now Nike, trying to fix that situation, revert the situation, and offering Barcelona, kind of an advancement to help the club during its biggest time of need. Now, this contract is expected to be signed in the next upcoming days, maybe in the next week, which is big news, because it means that Barcelona will be able to meet that June 30th deadline, where they have to cover the 100 million euro deficit currently left in their budget by the Barca Vision deal, where Libero did not pay the 40 million euros back in December, and now they're expected not to pay the 60 million euros. So Barcelona have a 100 million euro deficit, and with the signing bonus, they will be able to cover it. So as soon as this deal is signed, Barcelona will be able to go back to the 1-to-1 rule, which would allow the club to sign without any problems in the summer transfer market. Now, speaking of signings, we do have to talk about Joshua Kimmich, because Hansi Flick would like the German midfielder on his team. Now, we know that Joshua Kimmich is someone that Barcelona has been tracking for quite some time, because Xavi Hernandez had requested his signing for that, center midfield position. And Barcelona had held some talks with Joshua Kimmich, since he doesn't have a representative. He negotiates his own contracts. Barcelona had reached out to him, and that's when Barcelona found out Joshua Kimmich would like to earn a salary around 20 million euros per season, which of course is not affordable for Barcelona, and therefore the talks did cool off and Barcelona kind of stopped their pursuit of the player, but still kept him on their radar. Well, now it's reported that Hansi Flick would like to have Joshua Kimmich in that center midfield position because he considers that Kimmich would elevate the level of the squad. And as a result, Hansi Flick has offered Deco and Jan Laporta to personally call Joshua Kimmich, since the two do have a personal relationship, since, you know, Flick was Joshua Kimmich's coach both at Bayern and at the German national team. Now, Joshua Kimmich does have a lot of interest from many clubs. Some are saying that Manchester City are interested. Some are even saying Real Madrid could be considering him, PSG. So he has plenty of clubs who are currently interested in him, including Bayern Munich, who would like to extend his contract. But nonetheless, Hansi Flick thinks that maybe if he can call him, then he can convince Joshua Kimmich to come. And who knows, maybe that call would also, you know, help Joshua Kimmich to lower his asking salary, because again, Barcelona cannot afford to pay 20 million euros to Kimmich or to anyone else. Now, another plus in Barcelona's column is that Marcos Sorg, one of Hansi Flick's staff, is considered kind of like the father figure of Joshua Kimmich in the footballing world, because Marcos Sorg has been there next to Joshua as Joshua Kimmich coach almost throughout his whole career, whether at Bayern or in the lower divisions of the German national team. And he is credited for the rise of Joshua Kimmich. So this could be another plus in Barcelona's column, because not only Hansi Flick has a relationship with Joshua Kimmich, but also his one of his assistant coaches and one of his staff members, Marcus Sorg. Anyways, talking about signing players, or Bayern Munich too, let's talk about Xavi Simons, because Bayern Munich are expected to compete with Barcelona for the signing of La Masia graduate. Now, this is all due to Max Eberl. I think that's how you say his last name, but Max Eberl, who was the sporting director of Leipzig. He was the person in charge of, or the one who made the signing of Xavi Simons for RB Leipzig happen. And well, now Max has joined Bayern Munich as their sporting director, and as such, Max is now requesting the signing of Xavi Simons, and it's expected that Bayern Munich will be making a big offer to PSG for the signing of Simons. Now, for now, Xavi Simons still wants to join Barcelona. He's looking to leave PSG on loan, and of course, under the clause in his contract, he would be able to choose what club he can join on loan, and it's Barcelona, because he's been dying to come back to Barcelona ever since he left. Barcelona would love to have Xavi Simons, but for now, we won't have an official answer, because it's reported that Xavi Simons will not be making a decision, or an official decision, until after the Euros. So I guess we're going to have to wait for the official response of Xavi Simons. But for now, just know that Bayern Munich are set to compete with Barcelona for the signing of the Dutch youngsters. Now we will end today's video with the news of Rafinha, who has communicated to the club that he does not want to leave Barcelona this summer transfer market. He has received offers from Saudi Arabia, which he has rejected all of them, because again, he wants to stay in Barcelona. And that the only, well, this was not officially communicated, but people close to Rafinha are leaking that the only way Rafinha could change his mind is if he gets an offer from the Premier. He's now willing to go to Saudi. So for now, it looks like Rafinha will be staying in Barcelona. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did do a short live stream earlier today discussing Jan Laporta's interview, where he has finally addressed the media and discussed his reasoning behind firing Xavi and hiring Hansi. So make sure to check that out. And of course, as always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And Visca Barça.